How are you feeling? Good. You gone to bed 30 minutes ago, but it seems you still cannot sleep. It's okay. It's just one of those nights. Are you warm enough? Here, let me give you a new blanket. We can share it together. There we go. I opened up the window a little bit so the cool air could come in. It feels so nice when the room is cold but you're bundled and warm, isn't it? Just tell me if it gets too cold for you so I could close the window. Oh, what's the good smell? Oh, that's because I spray perfume on my blankets. I sprayed this one actually, Gourmand Orange Blossom. I think it's a really good transitional perfume, as in when we transition from summer to autumn. I just spray this, just a couple spritz. On my blankets and perfume in the morning, or just whenever I feel like my room smells a bit stuffy or just not right. I grab perfume and I spritz it. I even spritz it like on my chair and stuff, and it changes the scent of the room, and you really don't have to spray it on yourself. Sometimes the sleeping in perfume scented sheets, it leaves the scent on your hair and on your clothes, and so it's kind of a 2-in-1 in a way if you don't like spraying perfume on yourself. And if you find a signature scent, sometimes it's like people will really associate that particular scent with you, and even when they go into your room, they will think like, oh, this room even smells like you, and all your stuff smells like you, which is really nice. I think really cool. This is orange blossom, black currant, hazelnut, orris, jasmine, sambac, patchouli, praline, vanilla, tonka bean. Really, it's just a mixture of summer scents and autumn scents put together, which is very lovely for someone like me who changes their scent every month. I got you fluffy socks as well. Socks that'll cover up to your shins. I'm wearing the exact the same scent, just in the color orange. Good. See? I just love being in the cold season when I can wear these cozy socks and also give them to other people. See? Up, up. Putting on socks for someone reminds me when I used to dress up my little sister in the morning for school. Sadly, she's too old for that now. But hey, I see that you're wearing the necklace that she made you. Do you want me to take it off before you fall asleep? She makes all sorts of things now. Orange, pumpkin. Thanks so much for receiving this gift. Well, you know what makes her really, really happy. I'll keep this safe. Don't worry. Sometimes drinking a warm beverage helps you to relax your whole body and fall asleep faster. Do you want me to brew you a cup of tea? Sure. So, I have two tea choices. One is cranberry autumn. Do you like herbal teas or like more black green teas? So this is a black tea with cranberry and orange. I actually saw this at the bookshop. It was right by the register and I had to get it. Oh, we only have a few tea bags now. Copious amounts of tea to drink this time of the season. So I have this one and also carrot cake. So this one, it says, is a satisfying combination of sweet carrots and walnuts with warm cinnamon, ginger, and nutmeg. And it's completely sugar-free, but it really tastes like carrot cake, and I know you like it, so. desserty, something a little special. Do you want to try this one? Sure. I'll put it in this special cup for you. It's so cute, don't you think? Can't resist anything that's pumpkin. So you could put on the lid when you're not drinking it. 'Cause I don't know if I'm the one who's just a little picky with drinks sitting out on a table for too long, but I really don't like it when I get like taste dust in my drink or like in my water, and that's why I really appreciate cups with lids on them. And this one was a pumpkin one, so of course I couldn't not buy it. Yeah. I'll put your carrot tea in this one, okay? Right. Just let it steep for about a minute, or really just to the desire of your taste. But just don't let it steep for too long, or else it could taste quite bitter. Here, be careful. It's quite hot. So, since you're awake, kind of want to put a face mask on you. Just think it'll be the perfect time to do so. And your skin will thank you when you wake up in the morning. Okay. Then let me just pin back your hair. Don't want it to get in the way. Got some cute yellow ribbons. So I'll push back your bangs with this. Okay. You washed your face already, right? Did you do anything else? Like put any serums on or moisturizer? I think you'll be okay if I did another round of it right now. No. It's good to pamper your skin. Just don't do it every day. haven't used this particular mask yet, but I have used this brand, so just tell me how your skin feels after. Then, if it's good, I'll try it myself. It's rich nutrition from 3 kinds of honey for luminous complexion. Oh, it's one of those fancy kinds. Yep, with its own paper. Oh, hold on. I think I did it wrong. Hold on. Okay. I made this more difficult than it needed to be. But I could still make it work. It smells so good. Okay. Your face. Oh. Okay. Just gonna let that sit. That will be fine. You know, speaking of honey, I found this book that I know you'll know. Dun, 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 dun. I found my childhood book that I bought some time ago. No, I should say it's my childhood story that I bought in the form of this book a couple years ago, but I completely forgot that I had. And it's so perfect, and it's such a cozy read for me, with like the gold outlines and the bookmark that comes with the book. You just know that if a bookmark comes with the book itself, the hardcover book is a fancy type. See? Little Pooh there. Weenie the Pooh. I wonder if kids nowadays still watch or read Winnie the Pooh. Look. It's Pooh and Piglet. So sweet. Pooh, promise you won't forget about me ever. Not even when I'm 100. Back when I thought that being 100 years old meant being as tall as the ceiling itself, I thought that the more older you were, the more taller you were. Even though my grandparents are shorter than my parents, that logic still didn't comprehend to my brain. illustrations. I think I read half of it so far because my bookmark is stopped right here. So I finished and stopped at the house at Pooh Corner. What kind of childhood stories are you still fond of? Do you have one where you're kind of afraid of reading again just in case it might get ruined for you? No, like I'm not gonna name names, but there are one or two books I read again as an adult, and now I just kind of regret it because it isn't as nice as it was when I read it as a child, and so it's bittersweet, really. I actually want a Pooh Bear stuffed animal, but I'm kind of afraid of asking it for Christmas. I don't know. Maybe I'm afraid that it's like two things I'm afraid of: that my family will judge me for still wanting Winnie the Pooh stuff at my age, and secondly, that I might only get Winnie the Pooh stuff at gifts. Because it's well, sometimes I say I like one thing, and it's just that one thing, but my family goes all out and buys me like a hoard of things. And I'm still grateful, but still I'm like, hey, it's a little bit too much. But I'm so bad at rejecting any gifts or actually showing any kind of displeasure in them. I'll just buy something for my own. Oh, okay, let me just get this off. How does it feel? Tell me if your skin feels different or better in the morning when you wake up. Hopefully it does. Though we can never be too sure. But we could be hopeful. About an eye cream. Let's see. It's vitamin C eye cream for brightening and firming. Just a small dollop here and here. Do you use eye creams on the regular? Going all honey themed today, I guess. Just make sure not to sleep face down on your pillow when you have this one on. Or make sure to not have your hair in the way with this one on. It's very moisturizing, it's just that it's sticky. But when you wake up in the morning, you will definitely feel the difference. Since this face area is moisturized, how about your hands? Whipped body mousse. It's pumpkin latte, toasted marshmallows, creamy sandalwood, and praline musk. You know, don't be fooled into putting this in your morning coffee tomorrow. What a lovely cloud. Kind of want s'mores now. Makes me think of like an actual melted marshmallow. I could put some on your neck actually. And give me your elbows. Then your hands. Kind of creams up. It looks like it's not going to absorb and then it sort of disappears. It's really cool. Then your other elbow. Just massage it into your hand. See how it's kind of disappearing now? So, I just take both of hands together, just rub it in. Just rub it in like that. I don't know. I don't know what happens if you just let it sit there, but just really want to massage it in. Because that's when you're left feeling like really soft and smooth. It looks oily, but it's not. I don't know how to explain it. And you smell heavenly. You smell like fall itself. If fall was a sweet little girl running through a bakery. Okay. Let me take your hairpins off now. sleepy. Your eyelids, they're getting heavier and heavier, which means that whatever I'm doing is working. Don't worry, I'll still be with you. I'll still be here. Here, I'll light a candle so you can look at the natural firelight to make you even more sleepy. Your candles have arrived. I have warm maple syrup, and I also have cinnamon swirl. Here, I'll let you smell it for yourself. This is definitely more, of course, a spicier scent, but still warm. This one, definitely more sweeter. But I think it has hints of spice in it as well. So which one do you want? It's hard, isn't it? Well, what are you more in the mood for? I haven't lighted any of these yet, but I just wanted to buy smaller candles to light in my room because my room is not that big. And I found out that when I light 3 wick candles in my room, I end up having to blow it out a lot sooner than I wish because the smell just engulfs the room and it's just too much for my little bedroom. I feel suffocated, so I was like, let's buy smaller candles instead. You know, I think this scent will be perfect for the morning because it'll remind me of having like a nice warm pancakey breakfast. Maybe this one will be better for the night. So, let's try this one. Right. Driving off. Let's light this one. Okay. And it's a soy blend as well, of course. Only going for soy or coconut candles or beeswax. One of those 3. Smell it. Candles just make everything so much more cozier, doesn't it? You could decorate a whole room and it just wouldn't be perfectly finished without lighting a candle. Something very comforting about being next to a real fire, no matter how small it may be. Do you have anything this autumn. I want to try doing things I've always put in every one of my bucket lists every year, but for some reason never gotten around to doing. Like, I want to bake an apple dessert from the apples I picked, because I went apple picking last year, but I never did anything with the apples. Second, I think I really want to try a proper corn maze. Every one of the corn mazes I've been to was really meant for kids, little kids, so it wasn't challenging at all. But I wish I could go to a proper challenging corn maze that I could get lost in and spend a good chunk of time in as well. What else? Oh, for Thanksgiving, I feel like me and my family, we just do the same Thanksgiving every single year. And it's getting pretty boring. Not that spending time with my family and eating good food is, I'm in no way ungrateful for that, but this year I was thinking that maybe we could do a sort of themed Thanksgiving. So instead of using our regular white china plates, we could use wooden plates and bowls. And instead of our regular utensils, we could use wooden utensils, or even gold utensils, gold fork, plates, and knives. And maybe have like a barrel that's full of apple cider, not beer, but just like a big old-fashioned barrel full of cider, and play some tavern music, and maybe have some kind of dishes that we wouldn't regularly have on our Thanksgiving dinner. I don't know, what do they serve at a tavern? I'm thinking maybe like stews. We never done stews in our family on Thanksgiving, so probably a hearty, warm, a beef or tomato stew, some meat pies. I still think we're gonna do the turkey, but no casseroles. Maybe do a special egg quiche instead. I like apple dumplings instead of apple pie. Oh, I also want to put the rolls and loaves of bread inside a large basket covered with cloth instead of just on a regular plate. I really want to go full themed. Just makes the bread seem more tasty, doesn't it? The way it's just displayed. Perhaps I could dress a little bit medieval. I could put on a blouse with a dress. I wonder if my siblings will want to join in. they may be on board with it, but they're not really into the whole dressing up as much as I am. But it's okay. As long as the table is set up properly, I think I'll be fine with not everyone dressing up. I'm putting some like candles as well, because we always used to do like a buffet style kind of dinner where everyone would just put anything they want on their plate in the kitchen and then bring their dish to the table. But I want everything just to be on the table this year, so it'll just be more cozier and no one will have to leave the table when they wanted to get seconds. We could spend more time talking and eating instead of spending more time cleaning. What do you think? When you write a lot of bucket lists every year, you kind of tend to find out the most repetitive ones, and so it gets more challenging to find something to do that's different. But we could think of something. Or maybe we'll do the same old activity we do every year, but find a different way of doing it. Make it more fun and exciting. Or do it with people who've never done it before. Share the experience with others. So, as you think of all these wholesome, lovely ideas we could do together and with your family, I think you are becoming very, very, very sleepy. I have the perfect thing for you just when you're on the brink of losing consciousness. Got a lovely sleeping eye mask. Foxy. It's best not to see any kind of light penetrating through your eyelids when you're trying to fall asleep. So, even though you might be a little bit uncomfortable at first, especially if you're not used to wearing a eye mask, you'll find yourself waking up in the morning being like, when did I fall asleep?